Good morning, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a what sold as promised from this last week starting on October 8th through yesterday. So today is Monday, a holiday, and I thought I'd get some videos recorded and start getting them out there for you guys. Thank you so much for those of you who have been watching my videos. It's just so fun and I'm having a blast, and thank you for the comments and the likes. So appreciated. Let's just jump right into it. So the first thing I sold was two of these. These were my daughters. They're something to do with D&D. I don't really know, but you can sell stuff that you don't even know anything about. Do the comps. This had a barcode on it, so it was super easy. These sold for $65 for the set. They were free. There was like $15 in charges, so $50 net on that for these two D&D figurines. All right. Rika slip-on Mary Jane sneakers, women's 9.5 medium gray shoes, comfort walking. I've had these for quite a long time. They didn't really have any interest in them, but somebody bought them. I had them listed for 20 and they bought them for 20, and I had $1.50 into those. So probably they came from the bins. All right, Cabernet by Sleep Sense pajamas, short sleeve, pink stripe, medium soft. These were super soft. They were at the Dollar Day at my thrift store, but they sell everything separate. So $2 into those. And I sold those for $19.80 on eBay. Cabby faux fur women's medium gray bomber jacket, fuzzy wide collar, full zip. This was super soft, really pretty, but it's cabby, so you don't sell things for a whole lot with cabby. It was a substantial piece. I got quite a few cabby things from, I was doing yard sales one day, and this happened upon this yard sale that was part of like giving away their stuff for free. They just wanted you to take it. So I grabbed a few things. Mostly it was cabby. I just grabbed some substantial things that I thought maybe I could make some money on. And this cabby sold for $32.89 with zero cost of goods. So I'll take that every day. This Gudrun Shoden, I think that's how you say it. Every reseller and YouTuber that I watch says it a little differently. So this, you need to watch out for this brand. I have sold many of this brand, and they've always been linen, really lagging look, almost, beige or green. And so when I saw this, I was a little bit surprised because I just wasn't expecting this kind of an item. It's almost like a swimsuit cover up, but it is Gudrun Shoden, and it sold very quickly for $46.75. I had $2 into this, and so yeah, be watching for that brand, folks. They have a cult following. All right, so a few weeks ago I did a high-end yard sale haul video for you, and this is part of that. This was not new with tags, but it may as well have been. It's a Hyacinth House blue chintz Clarice bow dress large tucker neck. Absolutely beautiful. It has been received and got good feedback. And that one sold for $52.70. Remember, I have $20 into each of these. So my minimum goal was doubling my money, which is about what I did with this after fees. But you'll see some higher end stuff coming up soon. I'm making really good money off of this haul, so it's fun. When I get them halfway sold, I'll do a recap. And when I get them completely sold, I'll do a full recap on what I made from those. All right, lot of 3 vintage Y2K South Pole jeans, 32 by 30 blue, black, skater, baggy. Lesson learned on this one. I should have sold them separately. I had $3 each, so $9 into them. Let's see, where do I have that written down? They sold for $45. For the set. So after fees and things, not so great. I think I probably should have listed these separately, but they're gone and they were heavy. The buyer paid quite a bit in shipping, so I'm happy to have them sold. All right, guys, a vintage gunny sack. This thing is so beautiful. I got this at an estate sale for $2. It did have, as you can see here, this tear in the lace. And so I disclosed that. And I listed it for, oh, come on. Where's my gunny sack? $65.73. And it sold within a day for full price. I had $2 into it. If you find vintage gunny sack, you need to be picking it up. You almost don't need to comp it unless you're paying a bunch for it. All right, this one kind of surprised me. This Marcella draped asymmetric cowl neck dress, extra large, long sleeve, avant-garde. It was $1 at the dollar sale day, and I just thought, I'm gonna grab it and learn. It just felt good, and the tag looked interesting. And so when that's the case, I usually buy them to experiment with. So this one, Marcella is clearly a brand that you need to be looking out for. It sold for $54.23 on an offer to Liker, a percentage off, in, I would say, under a month, right under a month. It's been listed for about a month. So this brand is a brand to look out for. Okay, Bread and Butter's Eddie Bauer Fine Italian Merino Wool Cardigan Sweater Olive Green Women's Small. This color, this merino wool, Italian merino wool, if you're finding things like that for this fall, browns in wools and linens and corduroys and suedes, that is what's selling right now, browns and this olive green. So this little Eddie Bauer sold for, good question, $24, and I had $2 into it. Okay, Eileen Fisher, linen, almost a no-brainer for me. Add in extra large and charcoal, this wonderful fall color, and this is one I'm not going to pass up. I had it listed for $28. I got sent a percentage off offer. It sold for $24.96. I did have $5 into this. I'm just confident that they'll sell. I probably could have held off for more. I was just wanting to make some sales. I told you about this huge lot of Department 56 stuff that I got ages ago, and I'm slowly getting it listed. It's so difficult to get them cleaned and unboxed and photographed and reboxed that I'm not doing a whole lot of it, but as I'm getting them out there, they're selling. So this coach sold for $12.48. I don't have anything into them at this point. I've made all my money up on them a long time ago. So I'm hoping to get these all out of my life soon. This is a super sad one. This vintage Pendleton 100% virgin wool career jacket, size 14, brown leather trim blazer. I have had listed for 2 years. I started at like 50 and then 40 and then 30 and then like 25. And I thought, are you kidding me? And I guess because it's brown, it's sold now. I got an offer for 17 and I just took it. It's been 2 years in my closet. It's super sad because it is absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to figure out what I had $2 into it. It sold for 17. Super sad. I probably should have taken it off, reworked the verbiage, reworked the title, taken some different pictures. I probably could have got more for that, but it's off and hopefully that person loves it. And another little Department 56, this little monument sold for $14.04. Again, 0 into it. Those are my eBay sales. Let's move on to Poshmark. This little Betsy Johnson black rhinestone sneakers, size 6.5, Y2K bling chunky shoes. They did sell for $42. I had $3 into them from a yard sale. And those are a Poshmark sale. Here we go with the high-end haul. Tags Tuckernuck navy blue fay blouse, swing top, medium ruffle, mock neck, tie back. You'll notice on Poshmark, I use the stock photos when I can. On eBay, I don't because I'm afraid of getting in trouble there, even though I see lots of them on there. Sometimes if it's a really nice item like this, I'll make it the second photo. Don't do as I do, do as eBay says, but sometimes I'll do that. This one sold for $75. Remember, I have 20 into each of these, so continuing to sell those each week. Lot things up. That's what I love to do. And I found these at the dollar day, and they were $1 each, and they were the same size and coordinating, and so I bundled them. So set of 2 Tommy Bahama floral sleeveless shift dress bundle, large tropical print, $34 on Poshmark. $2 into those. Excuse me 1 minute. All right. This was listed for like 2.5 years. I think it's gone through 2 winters. It probably should have just been pulled from my inventory, but it finally sold. I had it marked down to 18. Someone bought it for 18 on Poshmark. Cupcakes and cashmere, Christmas sweater, 2X snowman, cozy, soft, bluish, greenish. It wasn't cashmere. Clearly, it was acrylic polyester, but the name of it was Cupcakes and Cashmere. Had it been cashmere, it would have been much more valuable, but $18, I had $2 into that, and it's on its way to its new home. All right, this came from that same free Cabby Take My Clothes sale. Cabby Women's Medium Chocolate Brown Corduroy 1-button blazer preppy classic. This color is the color of the season. I'm going to probably say it a few times, but chocolate browns are just really in right now. So I had this marked down to 20, got an offer for 20 and was happy to take that. Again, 0 into that. Okay, another one from the high-end sale. New with tags, Tuckernuck vegan suede maxi dress, long sleeve, tie neck, sand tent, size medium. Gorgeous. If this had been a large, I may have kept it for an event this holiday season, but it was a little bit tight, so I sold it. I had it listed for $99. I got an offer for $89, and I was happy to accept. Again, $20 into that. So continuing to get those items sold. This Pottery Barn heavy hooded winter women's robe, cream small with belt, excellent use condition, faux fur, sold for $28. I had $2 into that from the bins, and that has been listed for about a year. So I thought it would sell a lot faster than that. I had it listed maybe for $38, and then I brought it down to $34, and I had it at $28. Another from the high-end sale, Tuckernuck black verdant floral pierce dress, career casual, size large, had a drop waist. Here's the stock photo that was super pretty. Again, $20 into this. I had it listed for $78. I got an offer for $72, and I was happy to accept that. Moving on, a little Brighton belt with the beads and the little fake silver. Super cute. I had $1 into this from the dollar sale, and I got a $13 offer on Poshmark, and I was happy to accept that. Victoria's Secret's very sexy black lace corset, 34C lace bustier, garters, lingerie. Super, super cute. I had it listed for $22. I got a $17 offer, and I was happy to accept that. $1 at the dollar day sale. These J. Crew jeans, women's 32, 9-inch Billy Demi boot, crop gray, stretch, pocket, button, zip. I'm trying to think. I think I had a little more into these. Yeah, I had $3 into these, and I had them listed for $28. I got a $21 offer, and I accepted that. Athleta women's jeans pants, 12T tan straight leg. I got these at a yard sale for $5, and they did sell for my full ask price of $26 on Poshmark. Last one on Poshmark. If you don't know this brand, I didn't know it until maybe the last 8 or 10 months. This is the second item from Outer Known that I've sold, but also this is a blanket shirt, kind of shacket. But the colors are not fall, and they're a little bit old-fashioned, these colors, I think. It was new with tags. I found this at the dollar sale, which I was shocked. I listed it for 50. It sold for 50 in about 4 days, and I had $1 into it on Poshmark. And then I had 2 sales on Depop this week. They were Daisy true Y2K vintage black wide leg cargo jeans. I put grunge streetwear pants. They were just like super cool. And I had them listed for 35. I got an offer for $25.90, which I was happy to accept. They were $1 at the dollar sale, so I'll take that. And this is my favorite and one of my highest selling sales this week. This was absolutely to die for. This vintage Van Raalte sheer nylon nightgown and robe set, ivory lace. It was like from the 60s, like true vintage. I found this at a church sale for $1. It was so beautiful, and it was listed on all of the platforms, including Depop, and it sold in 1 day for full price on Depop of $68. How cool is that? It was, look at these. It was just flat out gorgeous. So somebody got something really beautiful there, and I'm so glad to save these items from the waste stream. It's important to me, especially these beautiful vintage items, to rehome them. So thank you for watching. If you like my content, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, and click the notification button if you want to know when I drop a new video. And again, just my thanks so much for watching, for the comments, for the likes. It means the world to me. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.